Okay, you guys, so we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about life will never be the same for Jayz after his name was mentioned in the Epstein files, not the list. There's the file and there's the list. The list is comprised of actual people that committed crimes with Jeffrey Epstein. The list is just a compilation of all the conversations, right? Here's what I want you guys to think about for a second, right? Say, for example, Jeffrey Epstein was sending an email to, for example, like the email that we saw where he was asking Elon Musk, when are you coming? You know, what if he said that in that email? Oh, you know that Michelle XYZ, let's say he says Michelle Freeman, that's just like a Jane Doe. Tell you what, let's say Jane Doe because I don't want anyone to, because this internet is highly mischievous and toxic. So just let's say Jane Doe. Let's say, for example, he was having a phone call or any type of communication and he says, hey, that time will not be good because Jane Doe from the construction company is coming here to ensure that there's no code violation. Jane Doe name is going to be in the files not because she committed a crime. All names that were mentioned, every communication is in the file. The people from the bank, they're in the file. The people from the plumbing company, they're in the file. The people from the grocery stores, they're in the file and all of that jazz. Jayz's name was mentioned, right? And what they're saying is it was a phone call. Cause I read the thing. It was a phone call. It was a sensational phone call they're saying that they got. And this person alleged that they were assaulted by Harvey Weinstein, and Jayz stood there, witnessed it, and did nothing. And let me tell you something. You see this file? It was long available. You see when Jayz was named in that VMA Bandit lawsuit? I believe that's where it's coming from. If you notice the details, that's where it's coming from. I believe so. And they tweaked it. Hence why VMA Bandit lawsuit was so inconsistent at what she's saying happened and who witnessed it. All the witnesses were elsewhere. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And I want you guys to think for yourselves. This is not me defending Jayz or anything like that. This is me trying to pull you guys away from the distraction. And they're going to consistently play these mind games too. And it's going to ruin people's lives. And they're not going to care whose lives they ruin once the true convicts on that list gets away. They will never give us the list, okay? But my point is, Jayz's life will never be the same. It will never be the same going forward. It will never ever be the same. And you're gonna see a string of conversation coming up with Jayz's name. And don't be surprised if you see a string of lawsuit coming up with Jayz's name. You know, the only thing that saved Jayz from those string of lawsuits is the fact that he protects his image and protects his reputation. No, make no mistakes. As I've said, I'm not saying that Jayz is an innocent Abby. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you guys need to think, right? Think. Why was Jayz name on the list? He witnessed something that was wrong. That's what the person said. Jayz witnessed it. Why is Jayz always witnessing a crime? Why? Why is he always a witness to a crime? And do you guys understand what happened with Harvey Weinstein? And do you guys realize that after Candace Owens did the video exposing, because a lot of those women were saying that Harvey Weinstein forced their hands on a particular body part that he didn't have. There were women who went into the court and said Harvey Weinstein forced their hands on his testicles when he never had any testicles, because his testicles were removed after there was some situation with him having gangrene. I'm going to look for that report and I'm going to read it to you as we speak, and you can look out for it. But you're going to see, as it relates to Jayz, you're going to see people slowly pulling themselves away from Jayz because that is what they want. And you see, after they do that to Jayz, you know who else they're going to come for? Everyone that's black in the industry, slowly but surely, right? Rihanna, everyone. I can see the Rihanna one slowly coming, and I've been talking about it, and I've been telling people to pay attention to the patterns. There are patterns before these things happen, okay? You need to understand that. This is why I say you guys should have selective outrage. If you're going to protest against ICE, when those white people got shot and killed, they were fighting for black, white, pink, purple, or blue. You go out there and you protest on their behalf. You have to stand in together, locked in, like the link has to be locked in. Because if you're not careful, they are going to do horrible stuff to the black community. And that's what I see coming slowly but surely. Now, so they're saying that Harvey Weinstein had urological conditions. I'm trying to find the part about his, okay guys, so I found it, right? So Fournier's gangrene, that is what Harvey Weinstein had, and as such, he had to have his testicles removed. So what it says is that Harvey Weinstein testicles were removed due to Fournier's gangrene, a rare and life-threatening bacterial infection that affects the genital and surrounding areas. The condition is a type of necrotizing fasciitis, also known as flesh-eating bacteria, and is characterized by rapid tissue death. Weinstein underwent surgery in 1999 to remove the affected tissues, which left its genitalia in a distorted shape. This abnormality became a crucial piece of evidence in the trial against him, as various victims testified about his genitalia, which was described in detail during the trial. The jury was shown photos of Weinstein's private parts, and his testimony about the condition was significant in proving that when they said he forced his hands on his genitalia, he is saying that couldn't have happened. No, make no mistakes, and I don't want anyone to get me wrong. When Paris Hilton told that story about Harvey Weinstein, I believe her. And if he did that to Paris Hilton, he did that to other women, allegedly, because he got away with those charges, right? But the woman said that Harvey Weinstein forced his hands on his two scrotum, and they had to bring the pictures. He had to go to a doctor, take the pictures, and show it to the juror, show it in court that he doesn't have such thing, because what is there cannot even be described as two solid sack because of the Fournier's gangrene. So I'm just saying this to you to say, guys, you have to learn how to identify how they will tell lies on these people and get away. If it wasn't for that surgery that he did on his genitalia, he wouldn't have gotten away. And that's the thing. They do lie on these people. They just need a little shred of evidence, or they want to hear something or know something. Even if they're involved, they're going to take themselves out and they're going to push that person. So I'm not saying that Jayz is an innocent Abby in this case. I'm just saying that what they're saying about him being on the list, he's not on the list. He was mentioned in the file from a sensational phone call, which they're telling you it's not true. I believe in every victim I don't believe in every accuser because based on numerous trials, it has been found that not all accusers are victims, and as such, I don't believe every accuser, but like hell, I believe in every. So, I'm saying that to say that Jayz, because anyone's name that is attached to Jeffrey Epstein that is of dark complexion, once they have something significant going on for them, that changes it. It changes it completely. So Jayz, his life, his brands, his business, it will never ever be the same. And I promise you, just take note. And you're going to see other people's name who was mentioned in the files, not list. You're going to see those people going on as though nothing has ever happened. Absolutely. It will not affect them. It will not tarnish their image, reputation, or character in any shape, size, or form. But notice what is going to happen to Jayz from here onwards. His career, his life, his business, his influence, it's gonna slowly fade. No, I believe once they get back what they want from him and once they take some amount of power from him, they're gonna use him again. I believe they're gonna use him again. And I believe that it's like they're forcing him to bend the knee. You know, like what they did to Diddy, remind Diddy that Diddy's not above them, Diddy is beneath them. That's what they're going to do to Jayz. They want to remind Jayz, you're a black man, you're beneath us. And the truth of the matter is, I know, as I've said, that Jayz is no innocent Abby. As Jayz had affairs with minors, possibly, I don't know. But if someone has had consensual affairs with minors, minors cannot give consent. However, at the same time, it's not the same as intentionally forcing yourself upon someone without their consent, because not even the court of law, they are seen as the same thing. And if you look at the Epstein list, even if that allegation is true, the only question we have to ask Jayz is that, let's say the allegations are true. Are you turned on by those things? Why were you watching? Why didn't you make a report to the police? Why didn't you step in to protect that young lady? Those are the questions they would need to ask. And the mere fact that the police did not act further on it, you know, something is wrong right there, and it's very telling. But what I believe is going to happen from here, I believe that Jayz's attorney, Alex Spiro, is going to go back to that date and they're going to find out what Jayz was doing at that date and that time. They're going to find out where Harvey Weinstein is on that date and that time. And once they have all their evidence, because you best believe when Alex Spiro comes with something, he's an amazing attorney. And if they find a shred of evidence that they can use to protect Jayz, they're going to come and he's going to hold a damn press conference with all his PowerPoint and his evidence as proof that Jayz was with this person. He was in a public space from this time to this time to this time, and Harvey Weinstein was down yonder. If Alex Spiro finds a shred of evidence to protect Jayz in this, look for that press conference. It's coming. It is definitely coming. No, if I hear that Jayz hires a hitman to pew someone, that I'm going to believe. That I'm going to believe. Kanye has told us what the guy is capable of. And I've read many of Jayz's lawsuits before y'all started reading Jayz lawsuits on here. I've read many Jayz's lawsuit before you all start reading Jayz's lawsuit on here. And I've seen something that, you know, he has been accused of. If someone says Jayz is a pusher, Jayz is a smuggler, that I'm going to believe because I've seen the lawsuits. I've seen them, and I've seen where he has been accused of smuggling stuff across state borders before out of jurisdiction than what he's licensed for with his cannabis business. So I have a sense of his reputation, and I've never heard bad to bad. I've never heard Dame Dash accusing Jayz of being in any position with minors. Never heard him accuse Jayz of that. He has accused R. Kelly repeatedly, and he has said it over the years repeatedly. I've never heard him saying anything about Jayz. I know when Jayz was younger, he was dating young girls, but I don't know if they were underage young girls. I don't know if they were younger than 18 years old, and I cannot say. But two things for certain. If a shred of evidence is found to clear his name, his attorney and himself, they're going to come with it. And this is going to change his entire image, his career. It's going to have a negative impact on him. But that's all I have to say about that for this video. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.